Hello everybody, my name is RV Last. Welcome to a brand new game called The Journey Home, which is pretty much apparently made by the same guy who made Home in the previous videos I've played before. And that was basically just left and right, but it was more of a story-based game than anything else, so I wasn't really all that. I didn't really expect a lot of it, but it was pretty cool though. But anyway, this is pretty much what popped up on my screen right now, like right away. You are an adventurer for hire. You take various jobs and requests in order to make a decent living. You left your home, your family, in order to travel and gain more experience in the line of work. Now, for the first time in years, you are returning home. Yay! You travel far on your adventures and you are a long way from home. The road is arduous and full of danger. Various creatures and demons prey on travelers. Only the most wealthy of people would be able to afford safe transport. Everyone else is undertaking the journey must do so on foot. You know all this, but all that matters to you is getting home. The long journey and the danger are worth it. Early one morning, you pack what few belongings you have and head for the town market to pick up supplies for the journey. Alright. Oh, okay, never mind. After stocking up on rations and other necessities, you begin your journey home. The first day passes without much happening. Okay? There are no travelers on the road and you are too close to civilization for there to be any stray demons or monsters roaming around. Good. That night, you happen across a campfire and a lone traveler sitting next to it, seemingly lost in thought. Oh, here we go. So I can dash. And dash ability. Whee! Whee! And apparently, yep, there we go. Yeah, I was told that you can do that. Alright. Oh, greetings. I didn't expect anyone to be traveling through here. What's your name, friend? What is my name? Oh, come on. Really? There we go. Oh. No, I can't use the numbers. Oh, fine. Let's go with my normal name then. Well, my normal handle name then. RV Last? Nice to meet you, RV Last. You can call me Meredith. I assume you're traveling north, then we're both going in the same direction. I'm on my way to the city. I imagine we'll bump into each other a few times on our travels. If you're tired, you're more than welcome to relax here for as long as you need. Our journeys are long and dangerous. Any rest we can get is a small blessing. Let's get relaxed for a while. It's always nice to have some company. Please sit down and make yourself comfortable. Thank you. You sit by the fire with Meredith, happy to rest your legs. You end up talking about your most recent job as well as where you're going. Meredith says she's a huntress who specializes in magic. She's on her way to the city where the work pays better, although she takes any jobs she finds along the way. The two of you just talk for a few hours before you decide it's time to be on your way. Oh, you're not just gonna sleep? Before you go, Meredith reaches into her bag and pulls out 2 jars of preserved meat, handing them to you. Oh, thank you. It's not fancy, but from the sounds of things, you could do with either more money or more food. This should keep you going for another 2 days if you pace yourself. You thank her for the food and continue down the road. You continue traveling, leaving the warm glow of Meredith's camp behind you. A day passes without much happening. That night, you see what looks like a child collapsed on the road in the distance. You hurry to investigate. No, we need to see the child. But first, mustache midair. Okay, what? The girl is alive but is unconscious. On closer inspection, you see claw marks along her right arm. You recognize the claw pattern as that of a demon's. Ooh. The wound she seems to have been inflicted a few days ago, although it seems she passed out from exhaustion as opposed to her injuries. Oh, that's good. Given enough time, the girl would turn into a demon herself. However, she should have a few days left based on your knowledge of the infection. You don't have the skill of knowledge needed to make a cure for it, but you can at least make a basic potion to give her back her strength. You set off towards a nearby forest to find the herbs you need to prepare the potion. Okay. So, where do I go? What? Oh! Ooh, here's the combat system. There you go. Oh, so... Boom. Got him. So I need 24 of them. Got it. Yeah. So badass. So I just need 2 hits and he's dead. They're dead. That's good. Die, foul beings. Oh, frick. I gotta time this. I don't wanna just... Oh, come on. I was hoping for a no damage run there. Whee! This mid-air jump should not even be possible, but whatever. Screw it. Got him. You have all the potions you need. You decide to return to the girl and prepare the potion. Alright. You return to the girl and hurriedly prepare the potion. You give it to her and lay it down on your bedroll. You make a fire while waiting for the potion to work. After a few minutes, she begins to wake up. Sweet. Alright. Ugh. Huh? Who are you? Where am I? Just a lone traveler, ma'am. She's trying to scramble to her feet in a panic daze, but can't manage to lift herself off the ground. You assure her she's safe, and you start explaining how you found her. You mean you're not gonna try and drag me back to the village? Or you're not gonna just kill me right here? No? How do I know I could trust you? And why did you even help me in the first place? You know, if you couldn't trust me, I should have just left you in the ditch and you should probably have been dead ages ago. I have nothing to give you, and you probably noticed, but I've gone and gotten myself infected. I'm a big scary demon now, apparently. Ooh. Maybe they were right. Maybe I should just be put down before I get any worse. There's a way to cure it, you know. I guess there would be. I went to the village of the alchemist to ask for help as soon as I could. As soon as he saw the problem was, he called the guards. He didn't even give me a chance to explain. He just assumed I was some kind of monster. That's when I ran, and that's how I ended up where you found me. Nobody's going to try to cure me while they think I'm some demon. I need to get help somehow. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't know what I'll do if I can't get help. I know someone who can cure you. You do? Who? Where? You tell her about your home and the alchemist who lives there.
Oh, it's the sequel! It's the sequel of Home!
I just thought it was like another alternate universe. It's the sequel! I'm sure she's great, but so is the alchemist in my village. How do you know she won't try to have me killed as well? Because she once saved me from the exact same infection. What? You've been infected before? You've been through all of this? You tell her how your father tried to keep your sickness hidden to protect you, about the adventurer who saved you both from a mob of monsters. Finally, you tell her about the alchemist who helped you without any fear of the infection.
Oh, it's the little girl! It's the little girl!
Oh, what? It's the little girl who finally grew up. I just thought it was maybe... Well, I kind of figured it was a she, but I didn't expect that. There really could be a chance to cure me then? Take me there, please. I don't care what I have to do. I'm just sick of running. You tell her to get some rest and that tomorrow you'll start traveling again. Thank you, really. Oh, my name's Dinora, by the way. I guess I never thought of telling you that earlier. What's yours? RV last? Yeah, fuck it. We'll just go with it, even though I just realized it's a chick. Thank you again, RV last. I don't know what to say. Really, I don't have any way to repay you, and I don't... She seems to have fallen asleep mid-sentence. It looks like the last few days have been more draining for her than it seems. You decided to get some sleep as well. After the break of dawn, you begin traveling with Janora towards home. Sleeping seems to have given her back her strength. She's taking a shine to you now that she knows you were once in her shoes. While walking, she spends most of the time asking you about home and your family. Nothing of any particular interest happens over the course of the next few days. You don't pass by any towns, and any other travelers you pass by only seem interested in their own affairs. Yeah, pretty much. One night, you noticed you're low on firewood. You set up camp on the outskirts of a forest. After making sure the area is safe, you show Jinora how to get the fire started. You then go to deeper of the forest to find more firewood. Oh, here we go, more shenanigans. It was the girl! That was unexpected, guys. It was the girl from the previous game. Holy Jesus! This is it. This is awesome. That nice continuity. How the hell is there? How do you even get access to that? Arvilas, how far away is your home exactly? You tell her that it's about 10 days of walking between here and home. 10 days? Do you think I'll be able to last that long? Just about, because it's the best chance that we have of getting you cured. You've been through this before. I guess you'd know how long it takes. I know you're confident in how long I have left, but still, I'd rather not waste any time on the way there. You chat for a little while and eventually go to sleep, eager to start traveling again as soon as possible. The next day, you and Jinora ended up passing through a small town. You pass by a tavern, and the smell of food wafting through the open doors makes your stomachs growl furiously. You've been running low on rations, and you only now notice that your coin pouch is uncomfortably light as well. Uh-oh, that's not good. You check the notice board to see if there are any jobs you can do on the way home for extra gold. It looks like the mines nearby have been overrun by less demons, and the client is in the next town you'll pass through. You decided to take it. You continue walking and find the mines. You tell Genora to wait inside the entrance once you're sure it's safe, and then proceed deeper into the mines. Anyway, oh, hello. Here we go. I'm the little girl. Oh, hello. One shot. One shot, one kill. Oh man, this is that continuity though. That continuity. Oh man, I was hoping for a like that. I'm not sure how I can air dash, but whatever. Ow. That seems to be the last of the demons. You head back to the entrance where Genora is waiting. I got scratched. You find Genora standing against the wall at the entrance, right where you left her. She jumps to her feet and dusts herself off as you approach. That didn't take long at all. You weren't joking when you said it was a simple job. You make sure you have proof that you completed the job, and then you both continue on down the road. The next village should be about another day away, and the sun is beginning to go down. You decide to set up camp for the night. Aw, boy. The two of you spend the night talking about your work and the types of jobs you normally take. So you spend almost every day hunting down monsters and protecting people from assassins and bandits? Pretty much. Just like my predecessor. Aww. This sounds amazing. Can anyone become an adventurer? She seems to have taken a shine on the idea of adventuring for a living. You tell her about how you got started and some of your first jobs. Oh, I wish I knew the first jobs. A few hours passed before you realize how late it is. You mentioned to Genora she should probably get some rest. What? But I still don't know what happened to the merchant. You can't just stop a story there. Alright, fine. Okay, you win. See, we all thought he had escaped, but... Genora beams at you as you continue the story. Yay! You end up talking for hours. Genora falls asleep sitting upright in front of you regardless of how much she claims she wasn't tired. You lay her down gently on her side and place a blanket over her. She smiles peacefully as she sleeps. You realize that for the first time since you met her, she seems genuinely happy. You know her condition will get worse over the next few days as the infection spreads, but for now, you're glad that she enjoys your company. Yay! The next morning, Genora looks pale and wakes up coughing. Uh-oh. Looks like the infection is starting to get hold quickly. Or maybe it always had been and she was just keeping it hidden. Her smile from the night before is replaced with a concerned grimace as she clutches her chest. You keep traveling. Her coughing fits only happen occasionally, but her walking slows down and her breathing is becoming heavier. Uh-oh. Later on, you pass through that town that issued that last job. You get your payment and buy some food rations among other necessities. On the way out, you glance at the notice board. There don't seem to be any jobs available that won't take a number of days to complete. One job, however, catches your eye. Demon Hunt. Oh boy. No. Young girl recently affected, short brown hair, gray shirt with red vest, will turn at any moment. Large sum of gold awarded to any hunter-huntress who dispatches the girl before she endangers anyone. What? I didn't think the village would send job notices out this far. You continue staring at the notice board. They didn't just post one sheet. They nailed a whole stack of the pages to the board. You notice that there's a torn scrap of paper hanging off the nail that was used to crudely pin the sheets up to the board. Someone has taken the job. Uh-oh. You rip the rest of the sheets off the board and quickly leave the town. A few days pass and Genora quickly gets worse. She becomes more and more pale by the hour. She coughs constantly and often breaks into cold sweats. Oh my god, don't tell me the protagonist of the previous game is the one who took off that job. Nevertheless, you keep traveling. Home is only 3 more days away. Uh-oh. I didn't think this infection gets so much worse so quickly. How far away are we from your home now? You tell her there's only 3 more days left. 3 days? Yeah, okay. I can make it. She keeps repeating that to herself under her breath like some kind of mantra. A few minutes pass. Are we last? Do you think you could tell me some more about your adventures? You spend the night telling Genora about your most enjoyable jobs. It seems to take her mind off of things for a little while. She eventually falls asleep while you talk. You make sure she's warm enough and then go to sleep. You get up earlier than usual and start walking. Genora needs to rest regularly and her breathing is constantly heavy. You end up carrying her on your back regardless of her protesting and walk as fast as you can without causing her any more pain. You don't cover as much distance as you would normally would. Carrying Genora slows your pace down immensely. Eventually night falls and you need to set up camp. Uh-oh. Oh no. Junora barely says anything at all night, and as soon as she lies down, she falls asleep, although her sleep is still a disturbed one. At this rate, you'll have to run as much as possible to get home in time. You decide to sleep earlier than usual. You'll need the extra energy for the coming days. Uh-oh. You get up at the break of dawn and continue walking. You sling Junora over your back and start walking as fast as possible. She looks at her surroundings through her half-open eyes and seems to be unaware of what's going on around her. The day drags on. Your legs are giving out under you by the time the sun sets. As you trudge along the shoulder, you feel Junora tap you on the shoulder. It seems she gotten some energy back from resting all day, and even if only a little, you put her down and the two of you keep walking in silence. A few minutes later, you happen across a campfire with a familiar face resting next to it. The protagonist! The protagonist! Ah, it's nice to see you again. Oh no, it's Meredith. No. Have your travels been so far? Oh, you found a friend. I see you. My apologies. I'm Meredith, and you are Junora. It's nice to meet you, Junora. Are you feeling okay? You look a bit pale. No, I'm fine, really. You cut the conversation short. Junora seems like she looks collapsed any second. You tell Meredith that you need to keep traveling. You're in quite a hurry, aren't you? Well, no worries. I'm sure we'll meet again. You quickly continue down the road. Junora barely staying upright. Uh-oh. Don't tell me Meredith is the one who actually took the job. Continue traveling. As soon as Meredith's camp is far behind, Junora clutches her chest and cuffs up violently. You continue walking as far as you can, but eventually you have to stop for the night. Even though Junora is wrapped in her blanket and next to the fire, she still shivers with the cold. You throw your blanket over her and sit against a tree, watching the road. You're almost positive that sleeping tonight would be dangerous. A few hours pass before you notice a silhouette moving down the road. They seem to be glancing around, looking for something or someone, and you think you can guess who it is. You extinguish the fire as quickly as you can to avoid being seen, but you're too late. The figure comes to a halt. They're looking directly at you. You see a slight glow appear in their hands and a cascade of fireballs launching from them, flying towards you. It is Meredith! You jump to your feet and get ready to defend yourself. Uh-oh. Oh, I can parry. What? I can parry these things. What? Oh my goodness, I can parry fireballs. This is great. Oh. Instead of a barrage. Oh shit, I didn't read that. You sprint out of the road, catching a glimpse of the assailant running over a hill. Although your legs were weak from earlier, the adrenaline pumping through you makes you feel like you can run for days. You catch up to the mage. As soon as you suspected, it's Meredith. She tries to run as soon as you approach. It seems she is only suited to fighting from a distance. You catch up quickly and tackle her to the ground. Ah, Harvey last. We meet again, it seems. You tell her to explain yourself, placing your sword to her throat. It's simple. She'll turn into a monster any day now or any second by the looks of things. Killing her while she's weak is for the greater good, and if I pocket some extra gold while doing so, then all the better. You've become too attached to her to see that she's a threat. You explain to her that it can be cured. Ah, yes, you've done an excellent job of that so far, it seems. What if you can't get this cure in time? What if she turns? Would you be willing to put her down if it came to that? It won't come to that. Ha! The blind optimism of youth. Only time will tell if you're correct, and from what I can guess, you don't have much time of that left. Now then, what will you do with me? It seems I've lost this little confrontation, it seems. I'm curious to see how you handle the situation. Spare her. You lift their sword from the throat and slide back into its sheath. Predictable. Adventurers rarely seem to have any capacity for rage, and you're no exception. Now, what do you say you let me up and I'll just... You punch Meredith so hard that her teeth rebounds off the dirt and she falls unconscious. Ooh! You don't know if she'll keep pursuing you, but you're not willing to take that risk. You rush back to the camp. You're surprised to see that it's almost dawn. Junora seems to have fallen unconscious and her heart is barely beating. You don't have much time left. The adrenaline from earlier is still flowing through you. You hold Junora onto your back and break into a sprint. The adrenaline only lasts so long. Eventually, you feel your legs threatening to give out from beneath you. Still, you keep on running. You wade through the rivers and sprint over hills, all while your body screams at you to stop. You keep on running. After what feels like an eternity, you approach a familiar town. On the opposite side of this town, just on the outskirts, is your home. You dash through the gates and into the market street. It's full of people. If you didn't know this town so well already, you would get lost in the crowd. You barge straight to the crowd, not caring who or what hit you along the way. You break out of the swarm of people and keep running going towards the north exit. You reach the gate and sprint into the forest on the outskirts. Finally, in the sun-soaked forest clearing, you see it. You see your home. You slam to the door, shouting out for the alchemist. The door opens, you're greeted by 3 familiar faces. You barge through them, taking no time for greetings, and put Jinora on the table, all while explaining the situation to everyone beneath each breath. You collapse to your knees and get next to the table, your legs finally giving away. The alchemist gestures to the others to get things set up and proceeds to make the same potions she made for you all those years ago. You try standing up to help, but you find your vision going blurry. Soon after, you pass out. Oh boy. Oh boy, the memories. Eventually, you regain consciousness. The first thing you notice is how much pain your legs are in and count the stinging sensations from burns you suffered during Meredith's attack. Those thoughts, however, don't stay with you long, however. The next thing you notice is the soothing warmth of a nearby fireplace and the chattering of voices. But she'll definitely be okay, right? Absolutely. My daughter is tougher than you know. He's right. She's too modest to say so herself, but I've seen her pull through some of the worst injuries I've ever seen. A few burns and sore legs are nothing to me. I really do need to teach her how to make the cure for the infection, though. I swear, if she knew that when she found you, Jinora, there wouldn't have been any problems whatsoever. That girl needs to catch up on her alchemy. I blame you for her being distracted with all of this adventuring. Oh, the adventurer is talking, guys. Hey, it's not my fault she prefers actual excitement and adventure over staying in all day brewing potions. You do realize we're arguing over my daughter's career choice. My daughter seems to have no interest in smithing at all, I might add. A smile spreads across your face as you hear everyone laughing. You sit up and slowly open your eyes. Come on, let me see the scenery. Yay! It's everybody! This is a sequel. Hey, she's awake. Welcome home. The end. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, I only played it. I don't know when I played it, but good god. Oh man, the nostalgia of just going left and right, and then all of a sudden now we have combat system. That is awesome. I didn't expect it was a sequel. I thought it was like, oh okay. Well, they did say check out the first game just to make sure, but I didn't realize like it's a full legit sequel. Maybe I thought it was like maybe it's just the same art style and everything. Check it out and everything. But good god. The memories, guys. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Check out the other videos I've done in the description down below or at the annotations at the end of this video. Like it if you like it, dislike it, comment, subscribe, push every single button you see down there. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So long. Bye-bye. We don't want to do anything that would harm the child. Welcome back. Dad said he'll let me learn to use a sword. When can we start? We start now. We teach the smith's daughter some of the fundamentals of defense and swordplay. Evasion, distance, angles, and striking. The concept... Okay, what are we... Welcome to the presentation of Teenage Kabuki. This is an action game and will be released for the Nintendo DS.